Hello and welcome to another Wednesdays with We. I am here today with our Europe team, super excited to talk to them about women in electronics striving for global unity. So that is ultimately our goal with women in electronics, is to unite in the industry. But having said that, let's just start by introducing everybody on call today. So why don't I turn it over to you, Ruth, to introduce yourself.
Hi Jackie, I'm Ruth Gray. I'm a key account manager at Electronics and Elena, and I've been in the industry for about 10 years now.
All right, and Kate?
Hi everybody, my name is Kate Ziecina. I work for Arrow Electronics. I've been with Arrow for 5 years and I support the UK operations for the growth of PEMCO.
All right, and Elena?
Hi Jackie, my name is Elena and I am working with Waldom Electronics. I'm inside sales manager. I have been with the industry for 4 years now.
All right, well, thank you all for being part of our team to launch in Europe. We're super excited. And one of the reasons we were just talking a little while ago, and really it's the unity part. And we were talking about connecting with our male counterparts as we're going along. So I thought, Ruth, you might want to comment on that. We had talked a little bit about how we want to go along and unite as women, learn together, but also include the men. So I'll let you comment on that.
Yeah, absolutely, Jackie. And I think we talked a little bit around empowering women in the industry to have confidence in themselves and to progress within their careers, and also the inclusivity side of it. So how important it is to connect with our male counterparts. I've had some fantastic male mentors within the industry, and I've really found that since promoting women in electronics in Europe, some of the biggest advocates have been men, male leaders within my company and others who are really keen to understand more about what they can do to support and be there for their teams as well, and just to get an understanding of what we can do.
Yeah, I think it's such a critical point. And I have to say, Women in Electronics was launched because of the support of our male counterparts and our male leaders in the industry, making those decisions to help back us. So we are extremely blessed to be in an industry where we have the right leaders at the right time. So this is going to be an exciting global adventure. So why don't we talk a little bit too about the people that would be attending our Europe effort. We have the September 16th event, we have October 7th, but Elena, we were also chatting a little bit earlier about our mentorship program. So we talk about connecting people, we talk about unity. This is one of the things that I'm just super excited about. Monica Highfield, one of our executive directors, this is like a flagship program she helped put together to connect an industry. Little did we know when we were doing this, we would be connecting globally this quickly, right? We just kind of went full speed ahead when COVID hit, and it just launched us faster than we thought, which is such a great thing because here we all are talking right now. So Elena, you decided to enter that program as our first European participant in the Women in Electronics mentorship program. So I'll turn it over to you to talk about why are you doing this and what benefit are you trying to get out of this?
So when I joined the organization, at first it was my goal as a young leader to improve my skills and develop myself, learn from older and better experienced in this industry. So I think this mentorship program will offer me not only the leadership training that I need as well, besides the one that I get from my company, but it's also it's sort of outsourced training that I can add to my next training and development, but also I can develop my skills in meeting my career goals, also how to learn and improve, how to plan, and also expanding my network within the industry. So I think it's very powerful, and especially because it will help me as an individual to have my personal and professional goals achieved. So I'm looking forward to be successful in the mentorship program. It will last for 6 months, and I hope more people will join into mentee and also mentor program, because it will be very nice to have the wider network of people having this opportunity as well.
Well, I think it's such an excellent point. You could learn, but also you could also serve as a mentor as well. So we have this reverse mentorship concept. So Elena, you're youthful, you're younger in the industry, you have so much to offer as far as new insights. So as your mentor is mentoring you on some experience-based leadership concepts, you can also mentor them on some of the fresher way of doing things. So that's how we're approaching our mentorship program. So thank you for participating. And then Kate, you know, we were also talking about training and development and why that's so critical, and maybe what the gaps are for us as women, and what are some of the stumbling blocks for us going to those next levels. And you had been mentioning that you're looking for training and development right now. So why don't I just turn it over to you to talk about that training and development piece.
Thank you. I'm very passionate about training growth, and I would like to bridge the gap. First of all, I've recognized that there is a gap. I'm relatively early into my career and development. So I've been looking for an opportunity and a platform, a place where I can find a very relevant, tailored toward myself, a training. And I believe Women in Electronics, with the life and balance training and also the business training that you offer, the leadership development training, it will be a fantastic opportunity for me to work with people who have walked the walk, who have got the knowledge, the skill and the experience, and feed it back to people like myself. My longer term goal is to do the opposite. In a couple of years' time, I'd like to give back to community, to younger women, and almost pave the path for them. So yeah, there's a recognition of there's a lot I've got to learn, and also I've got to learn from the best in order to be the best.
Wow, that's an excellent point. I appreciate that input, and so excited to have everyone participate in this leadership training. It's been pretty life-changing for me. Every time we have a training, I learn something new, and there's usually a lot of aha moments. So I'm excited to offer this to so many people. And then Ruth, okay, so you are heading up our Europe division. We have a team in Europe. We've been talking since, I don't know, going back a couple of years, I want to say, having some initial conversations and getting to this point where we could actually launch in Europe. So thank you for stepping up, number one, to head this effort globally for us. And then just to talk about that, and why do you feel that these division meetings, that's the official name we're going to give to these meetings we're going to have in Europe, why do you feel that these are going to be important or critical, essential for women in your area?
Yeah, well, firstly, you're welcome. It's an absolute pleasure to be a part of the organisation. I think as you hit the nail on the head a bit there when we said it's a division meeting makes it sound quite formal. And actually what we're going to do is have a round table type of event, bring people together, just share topics that I think are of interest to women, regardless of whether they're in the US or Europe, and just be able to listen to each other, creating a framework and a space to have those informal discussions around really important topics. I'm just looking forward to getting to know more and more women in our industry.
Well, I think it's really critical because as we are coming together, we talked about the very beginning of this conversation, striving for global unity. Women Electronics is striving for a community of women to connect with other women, but also striving to pull in our male counterparts, as we talked about earlier too, so that they can listen in and hear what some of our issues are. I was just actually interviewing one of our male leaders in the industry, who's to me one of my best mentors. He's an amazing leader. His name is Bruce Keller, and he was saying how he never realized when he would be in meetings that if there was one woman at the table, that might be a little intimidating for her. Just never thought about it because he doesn't look at women being different. He himself really sees women and men the same. He just hires people for the best for that position at the time. And I truly know that about him. But he didn't really recognize it as much until I said something. And the thing that's endearing about the male leaders that we have is that once they recognize and hear and see and know, they want to help. They want to make it better. They want to learn. So this is an opportunity for them as well to come into some of our discussions, to hear what our challenges are. So women talking amongst women is very validating. It's very helpful. We get support and empowerment, but we also want to move the needle. We also want to make a difference and strive forward, right? And have the path of opportunity to open more and more as we go along so that the bottom line is impacted very positive for everybody involved. And there is space for everyone. There really is space for everyone. So anyway, any final thoughts, because I know the conversations go super fast, but any final thoughts from anybody before we part for the day?
Just to make sure that everyone's got the date in the diary of the 16th at 4 p.m. And as you said, it'd be great to get men and women, for anyone from the industry, anyone who's interested to know more. That event's really going to be great for understanding the organisation.
Yes, and then we have October 7th event, right? That's the regular division meeting. What time is that, Ruth?
That's 4 p.m. Central Time and 5 p.m. in the UK. And the initial Getting to Know We event is at exactly the same time, 4 p.m. Central Time. Okay,
perfect. Well, thank you all for being involved. I really look forward to seeing what this is going to do in Europe and having this initial discussion now and fast forwarding, say, 6 months or a year and coming back to the table and talking again what that conversation is going to look like and how we've made some changes and progressed and how we've united even more from this point forward. So thank you all for being involved. Appreciate your effort and looking forward to a lot of global unity as a result.
Thank you, Jackie.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jackie. Thanks, everyone.
All right.